I mean, there's endless things to hate on about me. But, I mean, maybe the main thing is how good looking I am. Probably that.
Food Spanish, we don't know how.
2 Cubans in the car, 2 Cubans on my neck, Cuban party, seafood paella. What the f***, you guys? I'm just telling you something. Like, is this Sun and Sarah? I drink vodka.
This is sunset.
Oh, wait, I don't drink. When guys are really buff, and they're just real swole, can't you, like, read on their mind that all they're doing is walk around going, like, do I look good from this angle? Am I swole? Am I swole? Man, I'm big. Like, I just hate that. I don't like that about money. I don't like that about physique. Come on, Jack. What's up, dog? Happy birthday. Bugatti scooter. I think I'm having my fat ass bitches driving. What? Thank you, homie. Where are we going at? Pretty fucked up. Everybody who knew she existed before, like, we went on the stage tonight, like, fuck you guys. You knew that I would love her. But fuck you for not introducing me to her. Fuck you guys. Look at this. This is a winner. Holy shit.
Well guys, it looks like that we are back once again with the only man on the internet who came on here trying to act hard as hell, but instead gained the nickname of Peggy. So naturally, we're talking about good old Wesley Peg Watson. And man, has he just been falling apart. And it's been about a week since the last time we even discussed the good old Pegster here, where when we did talk about him, we saw him dropping enormous amounts of weight out of nowhere. And I can only assume it was due to him laying off the cycle and picking up that booger sugar, if you know what I'm talking about. And we watched him basically try to silence Bubba and John Bravo and anybody that would dare to say anything against him. And in the past week or so, since we did actually cover him, the guy has just been straight up falling the fuck apart. Like, that is the only way I can put it. This man is broken at this point. And it appears that he gave up on all of his usual content, where he was doing Q&As damn near every other day, and was actually answering questions and engaging with his community, and where he would be working out and would at least be trying to be motivational, even though he came across as a complete goober. And instead of continuing all of that, he has fully given into this partying lifestyle that he always preached against, and has been doing it so much that the guy was rewarded a fucking belt from the Kiki strip club that he was constantly going to. So he had been there so many times that they got him a WWE belt as a damn reward. And when he hasn't been winning the belt for being in this club damn near every night of the week, he had also been posting pictures like this one right here, trying to prove that he is actually as tall as he says he is. So somehow he is still butthurt about that dumb shit. And naturally, it all led to him being constantly clowned in his comments by not only what he considers the haters, but also by his own fans. So in the middle of all of these different activities, instead of doing Q&As to address the haters, he's just been straight up throwing a little hissy fit in the comments and responding to everyone and anyone. And a couple of these goofy ass responses had to do with one guy telling him that he spends way too much energy trying to address the haters because he literally posted a picture of himself, you know, standing next to another guy back to back to prove that he's 6 foot apparently. And Wes responded with, "Sal, if you were beating me in life, I would listen to you. But you're not, so take notes. What I do is not always what it seems." And we also had other ones where there's someone asking him to get back to his old self, and it was obviously a fan, and he decided to say, nah, only gossip girls who believe gossip say this. And on top of that, we've also had this goofy one, where someone said grown men don't put this much effort into proving their height. And of course, Wes said that one post is a lot of energy. Lucas, please go worry about your content. So clearly, he has also been just dead set on responding to everyone and anyone when it comes to his insecurities. And he's also been responding in a new different way, where it seems that he's been trying to run this little campaign of posting people just talking good about him, and they're all his old butt buddies who used to glaze the shit out of him and who paid him to be their friend. And it's even featuring people that we haven't seen on Wes's page in months at this point. And we had him post Mike Feeney, basically just glazing the shit out of him. And if you don't know who Mike Feeney is, thanks to trans Wes Watson, he's became known as the guy that was crying over how much he loved Wes and just did the ultimate glaze.
I'm gonna shout out to my big bro, Wes Watson. Sorry, I'm emotional. And I listen to Wes's videos. I can never work with him. It costs too much money. Because you've always had me straight up. And I never used to say the word homie. He's my homie. Thank you so much, Wes. Thank you.
And it seems that Mike came back for seconds with the glazing, even though he hasn't been in any of Wes's posts recently at all. And naturally, Wes had to use it to go ahead and spam on his story to show that he is just this great guy.
So before we get to DMs, oh, you're living in Wes's shadow. Why are you following this guy? Why did you post that? Why does it matter if he's proud as fuck of you? Because it means something. Because he saved my life. You see that picture of me, the fat boy? You see that person? Wes spoke to me with harsh, direct words. And most of you take that the wrong way. It's truth. And if it hurts, it means it's true. But you have the backbone to stand up and then rise above. And also, when you see these videos about Wes yelling at people, talking bad, talking mean to them, or direct, like you say mean, wah, wah. Wait till the end when he lifts someone up. When he tells that person, he sees what they can become. He knows what they can become. And he wants to see them become that. He wants his people to win. He wants them to get levels above him so that he can be proud. He gave me my wings back. That's why I'll never turn my back on him. He's my big homie. Saved my life. Running up today.
And naturally, this was not the only one that Wes had that he had reposted on his story and that he had used, because he has about 2 people in total in his group that are just still glazing the shit out of him. And the other would of course be Jose, who did the same exact thing this week, where he was pretty much just getting on his knees and giving Wes that sloppy toppy and just trying to make him look as good as he possibly can.
I mean, from picking up his book 4 years ago and learning everything he taught the world that changed my life, to now rolling in the back of the Phantom.
You guys, why the f are you like separating yourself from the outcomes you want? Jose just lived in the area, he practiced his shit. I met him through a top dude that I knew, and I saw that his name was good. And then when it came to a position to help me with something during a time that I needed help, as being an assistant or working with me and being a right-hand man, then I chose him because of his character. People think he's 35. He's 23. Understand that. He's right talking shit, and they're like this and that. I'm like, bro, when I was 23, I was such a fuck up. I'm glad I was able to instruct him this type of way to bring him to the level he's at. Because at 23, I was a fucking ass, a lunatic, just a wreck, bro. I was a liability, not an asset. But I mean, he's an asset. Know that.
Family.
Yeah.
And obviously, this little PR campaign I guess he was trying to do was just not working. And the only thing it showed was that him and Jose have the biggest bromance that I've ever seen. Because not only is Jose his little maid who goes around cleaning up his house for him, and who he has referred to as his little assistant, but the guy is still just actively living in Wes's house again, and is posing in Wesley's mirror every morning, talking about how he still looks so good even though they're partying and getting no sleep.
I still got a little something. I may go out every night and have like no diet, but I still got it, bro. I still got it. This is what like no sleep, no food, barely any water does. Like we're still there. We're still there.
And when he's not doing this goofy shit in another man's house, along with flexing all of his different pictures, Wes has also been posting himself just caressing the shit out of Jose's arm in some goofy ass way as Jose sits there blushing while they're in this little club. So I don't know what the hell's going on here, but this is some sus ass shit that I did not expect to see. And as you can tell, this downright goober Wesley has just been all over the place. He has been doing anything and everything except actually, following his normal routine of doing Q&As and posting himself working out. And it's almost like he just gave up. Because when he does try to do a Q&A, he'll make a post like this one right here talking about how they might go to the strip club. And then he just never answers any questions and just is posting himself in front of some big booty bitch. That, or he just posts himself doing some freaky deaky shit like caressing little old Jose's arm.
What are we doing? Q&A, you guys? I want to hear what you guys got to say. I may be going to strip club right now. I may not. Alfonso may be the problem right here because he's just making us go look at these bitches, or maybe me. It's probably Yo-Yo, not me. But I mean, yeah, everybody's in trouble now. Hit the box.
And he has done this multiple times this week to where he'll plan to do a Q&A and just doesn't do one at all. And I can only assume it's because he's fucked up or he's too entertained with hanging out with his little butt buddy. But he did manage to get off one Q&A at the very beginning of the week. And it was just him answering a bunch of different questions. Basically, either trying to get people to sign up with him and join him, while simultaneously complaining about the haters during it, or him just being mad that he's not getting the respect he deserves for getting out of prison and doing what he did. When all he did was just get on the internet, cry about people nonstop, and post stupid shit.
Big dog, big dog, big dog. The best way to grow your page organically is learn from me and collab with people who have a big name. I mean, if someone even made a YouTube video, try it. Make a YouTube video right now and say, Wes Watson, this, that, and the other, and post it. It'll get way more views than your other videos. I mean, there's just certain people that are viral and watched all the time. I'm very highly searched in Google. So, I mean, that's why I can organically grow your page quick. Yeah, people have no respect. I mean, but how could they? They've done nothing. Like, all they know is how I make them feel. So since I came from the bottom and I came from the penitentiary and did all this so quick and beat them all at what they're trying to do, they have to hate. Because they're like, there's no way. I make them feel inferior. But in all reality, I should make them feel motivated. So you're motivated, which is a great person. People who feel inferior from someone who actually beat them, these are insecure people who just know their worth, and their worth is very low. Really motivated people are like, dude, they're just honest.
And yeah, when he's not just sitting there doing this little yapping about how people are just dishonest and he doesn't get the respect, when in reality, people are just calling out what they see, which is a broken man who is so insecure that he has to respond to everyone and has abandoned all of his different values that he was always preaching. He also just ended up going on this little rant right here, where he was talking about how he's going through a transformation and an evolution and no one gets it. And this was pretty much the last thing he posted when it came to like Q&A type content. And then he went on his little week straight to where he tried to start a Q&A, got too fucked up, and just didn't do it.
Right now, in this time, you guys are watching, it's amazing. There's an evolution taking place, okay? Look me in the eyes. There's changes taking place in me. And it's not what everyone wants it to be or what they say it is. It's really an understanding that when you're elevating in an area, the drill sergeant, the authority figure, it's needed. You have to prove your point. You have to show that you're competent, you're very successful, and you can get work done for people. But once you've done that for long enough, like I have, and you've proven your point over and over, that you're one of the top people in your industry, there's something has to change. It's got to give. And what that is, what's taking shape right now in me is a more compassionate person. Someone who doesn't want to push anybody away. Someone who realizes he pushed a lot of people away and wants to bring more people to this movement, which is of change. And it's not so rigid anymore. It's, you're accepted, let's grow, let's be better, and we'll help you. And that's it.
So at this point, I guess that the guy is just giving the hell up, and he's just prepping for his court date. And while doing so, he is just partying and living it up as much as he possibly can, which I guess includes caressing the shit out of Jose. And it's all just so ridiculous. And at this point, the guy is just falling apart. But with that said, that's a good place to go ahead and end this. So if you enjoyed, please drop a sub and a like, and join the Saints Mafia, where we are good douching all of these fake alphas. And I'm out. Watching Wes continue to just throw everything away. In peace.
So what completely separates me from other people is the fact that I have not traded the power of my voice for comfort in the moment or some like just avoidance behavior. Like the thing is, people are avoiding conflict. I'm always telling the truth. So you guys like checked in. You guys went to a job you don't like and were like, thanks, boss. And you were really thinking, fuck you, boss. Like, this is what makes the weirdest people. I've had people call me boss and be cool as fuck, but really be thinking, fuck this guy. Like, he should do more for me. Like, I mean, that's just so weird. I've never done that because I am the boss. I've always been the boss. I've never had a job. But you guys become bitter weirdos, and the power of your word is lost because you're not congruent. There's no congruence. You're actually living in like a form of like cognitive dissonance to where you want the job, you like the boss, but you shit on him in your mind. And so there's complete conflict in your being.